Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
Hey, my friend, how's it? What's up? Come here, my friend.
Isikolo sana abafundi ngani ngakini? Abafundi ngani ngakini? Azibona ukuthi abanyanyise lapho.
Msunu. Msunu. Ngiyakubona. Ubuye collect. Ubuye collect imali ye rent. If umuntu uhlakaniphile, if people are smart, they will see ukuthi akekho umkula or India lokuthi lizoba comfortable around a black man like this. Ame ngaphandle kwe-window just for nothing ukuthi nje bafuna ukuxoxa or ukuthi nje bafuna ukumtshela ukuthi ngeyi-date they need to be gone. There is no Indian guy, for all of you guys who can't hear Zulu or Xitsonga, there is no Indian guy who can ever feel comfortable chatting with a black man right now in the state this country is in, that they would even stand outside of the car. What's happening now is this guy just came from collecting rent from that guy. So this Indian guy pays rent to the owners of the building, and he pays rent to the criminals. So Julius Malema was right. Whatever is happening right now is led by a group of vigilantes, a group of criminals who are extorting the foreigners. They are just instilling fear into them so that they can extort them even more. We can see, because if you check this video again, you will see that he was busy putting the money inside his pocket. It's just that the one who was shooting the video is not really smart. He does not know how to shoot a video. They actually showed us everything, that these are actually their criminals. So Yabona, we know everything about street life, because I'm one person who has been living in the streets for a very, very, very long time. I've been living in the streets for a very, very, very long time. So I know how to read body language. I've been living with criminals for almost my whole life. So a body language of street life cannot fool me, because we've done most of the things that you boys are trying to do right now. We've done all those things. It's just that we will never extort African people. We will never do that. I'm not saying we will extort anyone else. We will never extort people as a whole. No, we will not do that. So we understand what's happening here. There was a time where I used to sell marijuana when I was still a small boy. I think I was about 24, 25. I used to sell marijuana. So I had my boys stationed in all corners of where I come from. So I would go anytime, maybe on Fridays, to pick up the money. And if they don't have stock, I had to go and deliver. So what I would do is, I would do exactly what he's doing. I would go with my right-hand man, and when we get there, I don't even come out of the car. I just open the window. The boy who's going to come and stand here on the window, he gives me the money, if I'm just coming to collect the money, and then I give him some more stock to go and sell. So, guys, the thing is, South Africans are watching you people do all these things, and you are trying to make it look like you just hate the foreigners, but you actually benefit a lot from the foreigners, because you extort them each and every day. You are extorting them each and every day. But here you are trying to make it look like the foreigners are the criminals here in South Africa. And I've been telling people that there is no one who's going to come to South Africa and be a criminal here in this country while South Africans are here and they allow it. All the criminals that are here in South Africa, they work for South Africans. All the drug boys who are selling drugs on the streets, they work for the South Africans. South African people are the bosses. You understand? South African people are the ones who call the shot. South African people are the ones who allow these people to sell these drugs on the streets. They allow them, but for a bit of a pay. They've been saying that Indian people are selling food that is not right, food that has chemicals, it kills kids and all those things. But those Indians, the reason why they keep on selling these things is because they pay them a separate money, separate rent. Do you understand? So these people actually don't care about South Africans, because those people are not stopping to sell these things. They keep on selling them. As you can see, he was collecting here. But you guys want to tell us that the foreigners, they are killing our kids. The foreigners are, but you are the ones who are allowing them to do all those things. There are certain people that you allow, and then there are certain people that you do not allow. And look, whatever is happening now is you guys just trying to position yourselves so that after the elections, you know that all the foreigners who have businesses here in South Africa, they fall under your criminal group, where they all pay rent to you guys. This is what you are actually doing here in South Africa. Interesting.
Not Ungizo trending once again for all the wrong reasons. Okay, in this video we see Ungizo Mkhono with this other, I think he's a Somalian, Ethiopian, I don't know, but he's not a South African, yes. So he was standing on his window car, and Ungizo was inside with another person inside, which for me, I feel like these people just have to do away with cameras, because wow, they keep on exposing themselves. So I'm asking myself, why was the guy standing next to Ungizo? Like, why was he standing there? And what was he doing there? Like, what was going on? I'm asking myself those questions. And this man right here is actually explaining what, no, we are not stupid. We can see what is going on. Like, we can see everything. Because he claims that there is no Indian person or Somalian person who will feel comfortable to stand next to these people, because they know they know that these people don't want foreigners. So why will they go and stand next to such a person? I will not stand next to you unless if there is something going on there. This video has been trending, guys. The video has been trending for the longest time now, because some of the people are asking themselves, and some of the people, his supporters, obviously they will not see anything wrong there. I know Ngizo's supporters, they will come here and defend him. Like, they will defend him, even if they can see that something is off. Why was this a man standing in Ngizo's window? What was he doing there? At this point, Shem, these people of Abu Match and Match, they just have to tell their people to say, hey, you know what, ne? Put your phones down, put your cameras down, because you keep on exposing us. You keep on exposing our intentions. Because we all know that Ungizo, no, these Match and Match people, they stand against a foreigner. So why would you be standing next to a foreigner? It doesn't make any sense. It really does not make any sense. But please comment your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think?